Welcome to our channel. If you have a stock you'd like us to analyze, drop it in the comments below. Your support helps us improve our content, so consider buying us a thanks to help us upgrade our equipment. Today we're diving deep into Brighthouse Financial Inc., BHF, and putting its recent price action under the microscope. If you're ready to break down the technicals and see what the charts are telling us, let's get started with a comprehensive look at BHF's recent performance. Brighthouse Financial Inc., BHF, is our focus today. This stock has been on quite a roller coaster lately, and we're here to break down every angle. From dramatic price swings to technical signals, we'll cover everything you need to know to make sense of BHF's current setup. Whether you're a trader or a long-term investor, understanding these moves is crucial for making informed decisions. So let's zoom in and see what's really happening beneath the surface. Over the past 3 months, BHF has experienced significant volatility. The stock sharply declined from 58.89 in late June to a low of 44.73 by September 19. However, what followed was a dramatic reversal, with BHF closing at 57.59. This move came after a persistent downtrend, breaking below key support levels at 50 and 45. The September 19 surge marked a 29% single-day recovery, hinting at a possible capitulation low and aggressive short covering. While the long-term trend remains bearish, the magnitude of this reversal could signal a trend shift or at least a strong oversold bounce. Volume tells a powerful story for BHF. On September 19, over 10 million shares traded hands as the stock surged from 45.36 to 57.59. This dwarfs the typical daily volume, which was under 1 million shares in August and early September. Another spike occurred on September 9 with 2.3 million shares traded. The September 19 volume confirms the intensity of the reversal and suggests strong institutional accumulation, possibly driven by a short squeeze. However, whether this momentum is sustainable remains to be seen. Moving averages are giving us a mixed picture. Short-term EMAs like the 5-day and 10-day are now above their corresponding SMAs, signaling bullish momentum after the reversal. The current price of 57.59 is above all short and medium-term averages, but still below the long-term 200-day SMA and EMA. Longer-term averages remain well below the current price, reflecting the prior downtrend. This alignment suggests BHF is in a transition phase, with short-term strength now challenging long-term weakness. Look at the technical indicators reveals a potential reversal in play. The MACD is positive, showing emerging bullish momentum. RSI is above 73, and Williams %R is at -16.8, both indicating overbought conditions but with strong momentum. The money flow index is at 62, confirming moderate buying pressure. Bollinger Bands are expanding, confirming a volatility breakout. The ADX shows strengthening trend strength, and the Arun indicator points to bullish dominance. All these signals suggest a powerful move, but caution is warranted due to overbought readings. MACD, or Moving Average Convergence Divergence, is currently at 0.6545, with its signal line at -0.1196 and a histogram of 0.7741. This setup indicates that bullish momentum is emerging after a prolonged downtrend. The MACD crossing above its signal line is often seen as a buy signal, and the positive histogram supports this view. However, it's important to monitor whether this momentum can be sustained, especially given the overbought conditions highlighted by other indicators. Relative Strength Index, or RSI, is currently at 73.05, which is well into overbought territory. This means the stock has experienced a strong upward move in a short period. While this can signal continued strength, it also raises the risk of a pullback as traders may look to take profits. Williams %R at -16.87 further confirms the overbought status. These readings suggest that while momentum is strong, caution is needed as the stock could be due for a pause or minor correction. Money Flow Index, MFI, is at 62.26, indicating moderate buying pressure. This suggests that money is flowing into the stock, supporting the recent price surge. However, the MFI is not yet at extreme levels, which means there could still be room for further upside if buying interest continues. It's a good sign for bulls, but as always, it's important to watch for any sudden shifts in volume or sentiment that could reverse the trend. Bollinger Bands are expanding, with the upper band at 52.92, the middle at 47.09, and the lower at 41.25. This expansion confirms a volatility breakout, which often follows periods of consolidation. The current price is well above the upper band, indicating a strong move but also suggesting the stock may be stretched in the short term. Traders should be alert for potential mean reversion or continued volatility as the market digests this move. Average Directional Index, ADX, is at 22.24, which indicates a strengthening trend but not yet at extreme levels. This suggests that the current move has some staying power, but it's not so strong that a reversal is imminent. The Arun up at 100 and down at 64 further confirm bullish dominance. Together, these indicators paint a picture of a stock in the midst of a powerful but potentially sustainable reversal. Linear regression analysis quantifies the recent trend shift for BHF. The negative slope of -0.1365 confirms the prior downtrend, but the current price of 57.59 is trading well above the regression predicted value of 44.68. This 28.88% deviation suggests a powerful mean reversion rally. The R-squared value of 0.477 indicates a moderate correlation, but the extreme deviation above the regression line highlights just how significant the September 19 move was. Looking ahead, the September 19 close at 57.59, near the session high of 60.74, and the extraordinary volume surge suggests the next trading day could open higher, possibly around 58.59. The strong momentum and volume point to continued buying interest, but overbought indicators may lead to some profit taking. The stock's position above key short-term moving averages supports a bullish opening bias, but expect heightened intraday volatility. Key resistance levels for BHF are at 60.74 September 19 high, 62.73 June high, and 65 psychological barrier. Immediate support is at 55 with stronger support at 50 and 45. With the stock at 57.59, it's closer to resistance than support, putting it in a critical zone. A breakout above 60.74 could trigger rapid upside, while failure to hold 55 may signal a return to the downtrend. Average true range, ATR, over 14 days suggests an average daily range of 2.5 to 3.5. From the current price of 57.59, this projects an intraday high of about 60.09 to 61.09 and a low of 54.09 to 55.09. These wide ranges reflect the heightened volatility and provide traders with expected price boundaries for the next session. The unusually wide range on September 19 suggests that elevated volatility may persist in the near term. The bullish scenario, BHF breaks above resistance at 60.74, testing 62.73 and potentially 65. This move would be supported by sustained volume and momentum. Buying interest remains strong and the stock can hold above key support levels, the reversal could gain even more traction. However, traders should watch for confirmation before chasing the rally, as overbought conditions could still trigger a pullback. Neutral scenario would see BHF consolidating between 55 and 60 as the stock digests its recent gains. This range-bound action would allow overbought indicators to cool off and give traders time to assess the next move. Consolidation is common after such a dramatic reversal, and it can set the stage for either a continuation higher or a renewed decline, depending on how volume and sentiment evolve. Bearish scenario would unfold if BHF fails to hold support at 55. In this case, the stock could retest the 45 low and continue its previous downtrend. This outcome would likely be triggered by a loss of buying interest, profit taking, or a reversal in market sentiment. Traders should be alert for signs of weakness, especially if volume dries up or if the stock starts making lower highs and lower lows. Sum up, BHF is showing signs of a potential trend reversal after a dramatic surge on September 19. The stock has broken above key short-term moving averages, and the volume spike confirms strong accumulation. However, it remains below long-term averages and overbought indicators suggest caution. Resistance at 60.74 and support at 55 are the levels to watch. A sustained move above resistance could target higher levels, while a drop below support may signal a return to the downtrend. While the technical setup for BHF looks promising, it's important to remain vigilant. The extreme deviation above linear regression supports the reversal thesis, but overbought indicators mean the stock could be vulnerable to a pullback. Always use risk management and keep an eye on support and resistance levels. Remember, no single indicator tells the whole story, so combine multiple signals for the best results. Thanks for watching our in-depth analysis of Brighthouse Financial Inc., BHF. If you found this breakdown helpful, please subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let us know which stock you'd like us to analyze next. Your support helps us create better content, so consider buying us a thanks to help us upgrade our equipment. Stay tuned for more stock analysis and market insights.